always insert some deep vision, but they can, because again, they have the mid lane pressure. And that's why this Karma pick is seemingly so important for them, because it always generates them the pressure over Hachani and Steelback. And whenever Hachani and Steelback have been pushed in, Vitality as a team have had inferior vision control, which means that Spice always get to know where the jungler is, which means they can push on the side lanes where he isn't, or respect him enough when he's close.
Absolutely. Question now becomes, where are Steelback and Hachani going to focus their attention? It does seem to be in the mid lane, trying to match what Kabi and Mickey are doing, but I mean, can they really push back against this much better coordinated Splice machine, as Nukeduck is getting some help from Joko up top, but they're still firing away on that turret.
They're looking to neutralize the wave router and then use the global from Tahm Kench. That's what you want to do. That's one of the reasons. Not only are they mid because Mickey is here with Kabe, they're also mid because Tahm Kench just plays so well from the mid lane. You walk up slightly to the side, and then you look for the Abyssal Voyage to deliver the jungler past the ward line. That's what they're looking for. But look how far Senkus is playing back right now. He knows that this is a possibility, and they can't actually pull the trigger there.
All right. So Hachani is going to be backing away. Yes, once again, Vitality have not been able to find a way in, but another 15 seconds will pass, and would you know it, Trashy's already down there. It might be time for another Ghost Dragon.
Yeah, it's Dragon time. Never ever have we seen two teams convene so intently around the double Cloud Drake, Pyra.
Very true. It's a good thing it was buffed all that time ago, giving themselves a little bit extra movement speed, and that's going to make it easier for Splice to kind of rotate around this map quicker. Cabo is going to dodge away from the Bola Strike, but
the biggest buff that we could ever give to a Cloud Drake is a Mordekaiser buff, because he will go for that one every time. He doesn't care. He doesn't discriminate.
Vitality, they're not going to discriminate who they're going to catch this time around, forcing Mickey's flash out. Captive audience, the Jin Trap gets popped, and now it is actually Vitality that are looking to seal away this dragon. But Splice, they open up the curtain call right now. Wonder, he's TPing in around the backside. Vitality seem a little hesitant. Cabo is going to knock Trashy into the wall. The chains are on. In comes Nukeduck, instant exhaust. He's blown up by Kabi, and Splice now. Can they get this kill? Joko is going to be able to get one more now. He's out of there, but Cabochard, he's going to fall. One more shot will do it. It is 2 kills to 1. Splice out muscle and out maneuver.
Yep, they get the kill. It's a tough pill to swallow there for Vitality.
Thanks for the save, Greffo.
Yeah, I knew you were setting me up for that one. They get lured in again. It's honestly, this dragon is being used as a tool by Splice. The first time they just go for it because they needed a way back into the game. Now Vitality is so tunneled on denying this dragon that they're again not coordinating their engage. They had TP advantage for over 3 seconds. Wonder, 1 was teleporting late, 2 was teleporting very far away, and he still managed to get a flank off because there was no synergy, no reset, and we can see why this Exhaust Mordekaiser is working out.
Yep, and here's Hachani and Joko. They're going to try to pick up Senkooks on the backside. They might just be able to do it, but look at how much damage he was dishing out. They finally collapse around him. So Splice get turned on there, but all the same, they still had a turret in their pockets to top the dragon. Let's take a look at this fight again.
Yeah, they overstayed. They did not get an additional turret. Maybe it was a top lane. But again, everybody's looking at this dragon here. Joko is getting poked out by dragon in a Jhin ultimate. Look at Nukeduck. He's going for a kill on the Rengar, but instant exhaust, instant heal from Trashy, and all he has to do is die later than Nukeduck. That is the only purpose for him in this fight. And the Senku stays alive, and the chase potential in his Nautilus, once he flanks in, is obviously massive.
And Cabochard lives quite a lot through 4 people sitting on top of him, but doesn't matter. Vitality did manage to secure a turret, however, in the middle of the map. So, at the very least, they get a little bit more gold back in their pockets, but they're still down 3,000. They're still down 2 Cloud Drakes. It's going to be difficult for them to keep going on this one. And, you know, talk about trying to snowball that cat. Well, still playing it solo, and an instant exhaust meant that Nukeduck could do nothing, really.
And it could be so much different for Nukeduck, because if he just gets that one reset, that 1k becomes 3k. Oh, so fast.
And he nearly picked up Senkooks, too, on the back of it, because you saw Trashy's health bar going down. You saw Senkooks is going down. Quick flash from him. He's out of there. They let Kabi take over on this Jhin, who was in perfect position. So, overall, I mean, just much better fight decisions, as well as map decisions from Splice, and they're going to be able to knock down an outer tower up top.
Vitality on the verge of eating another loss here.
Here we go. Depth charges up. Joko throws the Ragnarok on, but he can't really do much as the rest of Splice is here. Hachani! They cut through him, and the Grey Health included. Curtain calls onto Steelback.
Yeah, they're looking to rotate top right now. They've got mid pressure already. Senkooks is prepping that wave.
Trashy gets a little ahead of himself, and Kabi has to walk it long, but hey, you know what? They're still there fast enough.
Yep. Rotation's even faster now.
Well, 2 Cloud Drakes will do that to you, as they're going to be able to take out yet another turret. And Yamato closing the pages of the book right now is he's pretty happy to see his team looking to go 2-0 on the day.
Was that a rodeo Bible?
I don't know what that was supposed to be. I'm sure he'll tell us later. But let's get back into what's important here. Hachani getting caught out. Joko able to run away, but it just doesn't matter.
But again, you see what it's like, right? So the support is trying to ward the first brush he can find in his jungle. Nobody's there to help him. He basically goes on comms and says, guys, I'm being hit. Man down. Immediately, top laner, mid laner, they turn around and start walking to him. They find out he's dead and they walk back to their spot. That's all they do. So it's insanely reactive gameplay from Vitality and zero proactivity. They don't group up. They don't say, guys, let's use Ghost from Joko. Cabashard, you flash in. Let's use Abyssal Voyage. This guy. Let's mess him up. Let's get him good. No, that's not what they're doing. They're just playing on the lanes until somebody dies.
Just not finding the answers. All the same. Have had a few more plays than we saw from them last game. They are making decisions, but as you said, it really is only in response to what Splice is doing, who have been much more action heavy. We're getting close to that 20-minute mark, and it is a 5,000 gold advantage to Splice, and the map is all theirs. But there are some wards behind them right now.
Yeah, super clean right now, again, from Splice. But you wouldn't think it when you saw the early game. They lost first butt, first tower. There are very few teams that just bounce back this fast from that deficit. And at this point, I don't know whether it's attributed to Splice being good or Vitality being less than good.
That might be the case as Cabashard is in a 1v2. It's hammer time again, so he's going to be able to send it back. Another Cloud Drake spawning, so if Splice pick this one up, they're going to be real hard to catch.
Yeah, and I've actually seen somebody make this point. I don't know who anymore, but it was a caster on a game. When you have 3 Cloud Drakes, it actually becomes a little bit absurd. It's actually insane. I think it was Mark Z on the North American broadcast in the post-game segment, where like 1 Cloud Drake, you're like, I wish it was Infernal. 2 Cloud Drakes, you're like, you know what? At least we got 2 dragons. 3 Cloud Drakes, you're moving fast. You can make picks where other teams are not expecting you to, because everybody has this kind of idea of like, okay, I see a champion this far away from me. I know when he will roughly catch me. It's kind of embedded in you after tons of games. With 3 Cloud Dragons, that entirely changes.
Yeah, and look at how many tools they have to actually catch someone. I mean, Trashy on the hunt, not in combat, moving so quickly. You've got Wonder can throw the anchor out, and I mean, Kabi and Mickey can get in position really easily too. I mean, Vitality, they have to contest this, but they have to be smarter about it.
Yeah, look at Mickey. It's like he has perma ghost on him. It's so funny. Like, if he gets a 3rd Cloud Drake, he's going to be just blitzing through this map.
What did it come to this point, Crepo, that Cloud Drakes were so important? When
I mean,
they buffed it, I guess.
if I could choose, I'd still get 3 Infernals or 3 Mountains.
Yeah.
It's just that when you start multiplying them, they have an interesting like way of looking at it I never really thought about.
Yeah. Well, not to mention, Senkux is going to be pretty happy with just about any dragon. So playing around that side of the map and pretty easy for them to pick it up. It looks like Splice might be trying to bait Vitality into another fight that they know.
Yeah, and it is still the same old kind of Mordekaiser build here. You want the Rylai's Crystal Scepter. It's even better now for Morde because he likes the utility from it. He needs to keep them slow. Doesn't want to funnel too much cost into that item. Really early to spike. Flying from Trashy here, opening up. Ooh,
oh boy,
combo.
Hachani is going to get the eat on, but Joko won't be so lucky. Steal back outside the curtain call range, but it isn't going to matter. Trashy actually having to flash back as Joko on the front line was dishing the damage. They dodged from the flourish, and Nuke Duck around the side, looking for an in if he can find it right now. Depth charge onto Steal back. Nuke Duck trying for it. Wonder, he's gone in, he takes Joko out right now.
Just do something, Nuke Duck!
Cabashard, he's trying to make things happen. Mickey is gonna fall. Nuke Duck, no! He's staying alive through it all, and Wonder is even tanking the turret. Finally, Mickey burns down to nothing. The hammer wind up.
Come on!
That was underwhelming, man.
Nuke Duck! There's an 80 carry that's on 0 HP. Oh, he can try again.
Okay, Wonder, he's gonna try to make the 1v3 happen, but look at how low he is! He gets hit with the anchor, and Wonder's taking him out of this fight.
He doesn't jump in on half HP carries, but he does jump in on a 40% HP tank. It makes no sense at all, Pyro.
I am utterly confused, Crepo, that's for sure, but it is a 3-for-2 all on the fight, so Splice have the edge. They're gonna go for this dragon. That was one of the messiest things I've seen today.
Yeah. It was a really good initiation from Splice. Again, map movements, get the pressure, to get them to double flank.
We're not over. Cabo's coming.
Oh, he's gonna fight this in a dragon here.
Doesn't matter, gonna get smited away by Trashy, but they might be able to take him down. On the back of it, it's gonna be Steal back with a piercing arrow, but he gets pulled in by Wonder. And he's gonna go down. A Riptide, shutdown gold to Wonder. Cabashard, Joko, Hachani all trying to make this fight happen, but with the Ghost Dragon, the odds just are not even enough, and Senkux claims another kill.
Such a rash play from Vitality. It feels like everybody on this team has forgotten that Nautilus deals a ton of damage in the early game.